Hello, this is SPAZ of SPAZ Talk Radio, your career stop for all things hot, and I am back. I'm in the building, I'm in business, I'm in the mix, however the kids are saying it these days. It feels good. I kind of feel like I forgot how to do this, but I guess it's kind of like riding a bike, so I'll get back into the hang of things. I'm going to be doing this episode with some friends. We've got some things we want to talk about, some dyke issues we need to address. Those dykes, huh? So, yeah, ladies, introduce yourselves.
This is D-Rock, the lady love up in the building with SPAZ.
And this is MS from the Midwest.
So, we're going to be talking about all sorts of things. As you ladies know, I am not a recap podcast for the L Word, but I'll be touching on the train wreck that the L Word has turned into. It won't go on for too long because D-Rock is not really into it. She's not into the L Word. She's like all the dykes who actually know what you should waste time on, and that's not one of the things. But still, for those who have sat in front of the TVs and ordered Showtime for a couple months at a time, for the past 6 years.
Understand it.
We're gonna address that too, and then there's a lot of issues that go on the L Word that don't make sense and that do make a lot of sense, and it's just real life stuff that we should talk about, because the thing with the L Word, I mean, that's the West Coast, and I can understand how things could be so glamorous and so ritzy and bougie, I guess, so to say,
so
on the West Coast.
Everyone wearing
here
nice
in
clothes.
here in New York, it's a little more cut and dry. We're not that, I feel like we're more real here
And laid back.
Yeah, and maybe I'm biased because I'm a Brooklyn girl, but at the same time, it's just like, it's like real stuff. Like, where were all the real butches? I love Tasha. I love Tasha Williams' character on the L Word, and she actually brought in a little flavor, a little soul. But at the same time, you cannot point me to a group of lesbians that are just like that. That's not real. So we definitely want to talk about that. I want to bring you guys and ladies and in-betweens up to date on all the things that have been going on. About the hiatus, I took a break. I was out experiencing and researching. I was doing a lot of research. I was doing a lot of research for the podcast. Things I'm going to get into later. Not too later, but sooner than later. But I'm going to talk about that in some of the episodes that are coming up.
Experiencing.
Yeah. So I was doing research in the lesbians with drug usage and substance abuse and all that, and I did a poll on one of the blogs, and I found I didn't get too good of a response, but how many people are gonna admit to only partying when they're under the influence, right, or whatever it is. A lot of people don't want to come clean about it, even if it is anonymous, because that means that they would have to sit down and come to terms with it themselves. But I did find out that substance abuse is alive and well in our dyke communities, and it's some people do it in moderation and some people don't, but it's still something that we definitely need to talk about,
be aware of.
Yeah, we really need to be aware, and especially for a lot of the younger girls who listen to the podcast. And there's when you get old enough to party and you go out and you're partying, you're gonna meet older girls, you're gonna meet younger girls who find their way into parties no matter what kind of ID they have or how old they are. And you're going to be exposed to certain things, and the thing is to know where you stand as a person. You have to know who you are so you don't fall into the wrong thing,
and
because
take care of yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta take care of yourself no matter what,
because eventually it'll catch up to you, and your life will be spiraling out of control, and you won't know how to get it back. And the thing is, you want to always be able to get yourself back to where you need to be.
You can't be a lesbian and be dirty. That's just disgusting.
Oh, we have some dirty lesbians. We have,
but it's disturbing.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I don't want to be all morbid and sad. Definitely not, because I'm really, really excited to be back. I've been getting some good feedback too. I've got some supporters out there, and this show wouldn't be what it is or what it could be. Wouldn't even have any potential if it were not for the listeners, the supporters, the people who find me, whether you listen to the show all the time, the fact that you take the time to reach out or stop by one of the pages or the networks or wherever the hell you can find me online or anywhere, the fact that you stop to do that and reach out, it means a lot to me. And it keeps me wanting to do this. You know, a hiatus is good and it's healthy because they don't pay podcasters. We don't get paid to do this. And this is something that you have to have a passion for. It's like a hobby.
It's an art in its own way.
Yeah, it is an art. And right now I'm trying to take full advantage before the FCC tries to come in and control the airwaves online. And you can't say what you want. You can, because I can talk all the shit that I want to about the government.
Yeah.
And they can't censor me. And eventually that's going to come up and catch up to us. And they're going to be like,
freedom of speech soon.
Mm-hmm, they're going to, you know.
And then they're going to tell you what you got to eat, what you can't eat.
Yeah. Oh,
damn it, and I have
lesbians don't want that. We don't want
okay, I have to eat.
We don't want anyone telling us. So we'll definitely be touching base on everything. I'll try to be organized, but you know how I am. I'm all like scatterbrained and I'm like, oh, what were we talking about and what's happening and what's going on. So I hope you can follow us.
Stay on the page.
You already know to email me. You can comment me on the MySpace. I'm on Twitter now, which I love. Twitter is crazy because like if you're out partying and you've had a couple drinks, you know, you've got like your phone, your text messaging, your Twitter, and you're like, dude, hot chick at the bar. You know, you can sometimes end up in trouble, but I love Twitter. Twitter's awesome.
Well, it's funny. I wonder why it's even called Twitter, though, because, like, a week ago, this girl was telling me she was Twittered because I texted her, and I was like, well, what does that mean? She was like, it means that you're really excited. And I was like,
that's crazy.
You guys ever heard that?
No, I never heard that, but that's a new one for me.
Like Twitter, pated, Twitter. You never heard that before?
I don't know. I need to
get right there.
I need
it's
to
like Colorado coming out of me, y'all.
About Brooklyn.
I need to get up on it. I need to be a little more hip. But I love Twitter or Twatter. You can like send.
Twat. That sounds like coochie and something. Like the next word for vagina. Twat.
Yeah.
Twat.
Oh, but there's so many words for vagina. Doesn't make sense. All right, so we're gonna start up something. I suppose we're gonna get into some topics and send us your feedback if you have any questions or comments, or if you just want to curse me out and say where the hell have you been. Send me some of those. So I love those. So it's enjoy. Just enjoy.